Hello, my loves, and welcome in. I cannot believe what is on the table. I mean, I can, but I really have to share this with you guys. This is some very important stuff here. So a lot of channeling came in, and Spirit asked me to do a 2025 spread reading for the collective. So I went and got my my channeled notes, and I wrote down exactly what they wanted me to talk about. And you know what? I went ahead and pulled the cards to get the message, and I wish I would have done them live. I mean, this is insane. So yes, heads up, go grab a snack and a drink, because there are some powerful universal energies that your guides want to talk to the collective about, and it involves every single buddy here on the spiritual community and YouTube. So I am going to do my best. My name is Sunni, the Cosmic Oracle. I'm going to do my best to, kind of translate this energy that Spirit wants to bring forth to the collective about the year 2025. And guys, I just want you to know from the start, they had me write 7 questions. I channeled these, what they wanted to talk about. And then they said they wanted me to go through my tarot deck and whatever pops out. Can you believe that every single question was clarified with a major arcana, which represents the universal energy that they wanted to talk about? 7 major arcana out of 7 questions they had me channel through. So we're talking about big energy, y'all, big energy. So if you guys got a minute, you might want to check this out, because what came out was crazy. So then they had me clarify this with another angel deck, and then they had me clarify that with another oracle deck. So I just want to go ahead and get into this energy, okay, because this is some really important stuff. And what I also did, guys, was this is the collective message about 2025. But on my YouTube page, I'm also posting the custom message for each zodiac sign for the 2025 energies. What was leaving in 2024 and what's coming in for 2025. They kind of wanted to touch on, on that for each zodiac sign. So it's about a 20 to 25 minutes on that. And so when you get done with the collective, you can head to my page. I'm rolling them out as fast as I can. You can just see if, I posted your zodiac sign, but if you don't see it, it'll be up there soon. Okay. But it'll be an extension of this collective read. Okay. Just more custom based for your zodiac sign. And you can check out your sun, moon, rising, north node, or Venus there. All right, guys. So dang, happy new year. This is the year of the number 9, okay? So there's only 9 numbers, and then anything after that, they just keep kind of repeating themselves, okay? However, this energy came through when I was channeling for my guides. This energy came through as universal. Like, what is the number 9 mean for the universe? Okay, not like, what does it mean personally for you? This wasn't personally. This was more like, what does it mean in the higher intelligence, the divine, the cosmic intelligence? What does it mean for us from them? Okay, so what's in the evolution process? What's in the planetary, alignment and all of that? Like, what is their message to us? What is the Akashic records trying to, forewarn us about? Okay. So here is what the universe, God, and the higher masters, the higher dimensional beings come in to tell us a little bit about what 2025 is going to represent. Okay. On a grander scale of evolution. Okay, so I already told you I'm blown away that each question came out with a major arcana. So this is major, and when I did this, there's no doubt that this is the higher power that I was channeling. Okay, because again, they told me what to write. So the number 9 is the ending of something. Okay, it is the very last number. So it means that there is major completions. I'm also seeing that people are going to start seeing change, and they're going to start seeing things for what they really are. Like, if you guys have been going through a spiritual awakening, you guys are getting to the very end of understanding, and illumination is going to be shown through, and then you guys can start a new cycle. So there's a lot of cycles that are ending, and something is going to start brand new within yourself. Okay. So the first question that I asked, or they had me write down, was what new energy is the number 9 year bringing into the collective? And so we got the Sun card, y'all. We got the Sun card. All right, this is the new energy, and that is higher consciousness. The Sun represents higher consciousness, all right? And it also leads us back to purity and innocence, okay? So there is just a higher illumination, a bigger illumination of higher wisdom and higher intelligence. And so when I got to clarify that from the angel deck, it clarified the world. God, the source of wisdom, fountain of wisdom, gives success in all ventures. So you guys are being shown the truth. Okay, so the divine wisdom is going to be showing you guys a lot more of divine nature of who we are in the highest realms. Okay, so that's cool, because that means the world is going to get a brand new energy of higher consciousness and wisdom. Okay, and these light codes come through the sun rays. Okay, there's nothing new under the sun. So all this ancient wisdom is coming back around within the world, and it's going to give you guys clarity, insight, and it's going to illuminate so many things. So that was cool. And then guess what? The other oracle card that came to clarify that was divine order, y'all. Divine order. It is bringing back the matrix is crumbling, and is bringing in the divine order. Like the way these cards came out, there is no getting around. This is higher intelligence. This is it, y'all. This is divination of divination. I couldn't even stand. I was like, damn it, why didn't I have this on recorder? But this is the way it is. They told me that, sometimes they're just going to have to believe without seeing, because that is faith, right? But the message here is what's most important. Okay, but I promise you, this is the way it came out. And once you look at the cards, it's just insane, the synchronicities. But when, my starseed awakening, when I was awakened back up, communication with the higher realms, they told me my first mission, my first thing to do was to restore divine order. Okay, because the ancient knowledge is coming back around, and how, God runs this universe, not man, not the matrix, not anybody corrupt, but God. So this higher wisdom, you guys are going to start seeing the world is going to start falling back underneath God's orders, and his plan for people, not the corrupt governments, not the shady people, not the matrix, not the devil. Okay, so a lot more wisdom is coming back around. That is the new energy, higher consciousness. So the next question they had me write down is what does the year 2025 mean to the universe for the human collective? Okay, look at that. It means the old energy is falling away. Old, outdated belief systems, corrupted structures. Anything that is demonic or not of God. Okay, it's there has been a crumbling of society, false, just false systems, and that do not have any higher connection to God. Okay, so all these outdated false beliefs and lies and fallacies of man are falling away, right? And so, so what does the year 2025 mean to the universe for the human collective? Is that the old ways, the false ways, the things that confused you and put you guys on the wrong road? False teachers, false prophets, anything false is crumbling, falling away. And then guess what clarified that was the Fool from the angel tarot deck. It got the Fool, new beginnings. Look how that came out. The exalting God, exalting is stopping something in its tracks. Okay. So yeah, this message blows me away. Okay. And that's what it means, is that no more of this. God's wisdom is coming back online. Divine order is being restored, and you guys are getting a new beginning. Will and new beginnings assist with difficult and great undertakings. Look at that, with the tower being reversed. Speak, Spirit. And then guess what clarified that? Number 54 is a number of higher consciousness, and it says open doors. The gates of the angelic kingdom are now opening up for you guys. There is a higher consciousness coming in to give its ancient divine wisdom to restore world order, okay, over corrupt belief systems and the matrix and everybody, all the shady government that's involved, the Illuminati, the secret societies, you know, the reptilians, if you believe in that, all like the negative ETs, all the negative dark energies are being blasted. Okay, so we're on the precipice of restoring this new world with divine order. It's coming in. So then we have 3. The question was, what old energy is leaving? Okay, so then we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so here's where he is getting a new shift in perspective of like how he sees the world, how he views his spirituality, like what's really going on. He's in a hangman position, right? But again, then he comes into alignment after sitting there. So he's right next to the tower and the sun. He got hit hard with like these universal energies, these spiritual awakenings, these epiphanies. Like this is what it does to a human. It wakes you up and it changes your perspective, right? But listen, you're working with a higher benevolent being. You're working with God with unconditional love to restore what was, you know, his heaven on earth, right? So this is like a big dog fight. This is a spiritual warfare, okay? But this is how it's going to affect you, is that first you're going to see it all and then experience it, you know, this spiritual awakening within yourselves. And it's going to give you a new understanding. You're going to come into enlightenment. You're going to come into awareness. You're going to see God really, you know, claim his throne here, okay? And I want you to know that it's not on your timing or anybody's timing, and it doesn't have to make sense to you what God does. This is on divine timing. But guess what? I just want you to know this reading ends on judgment with death and crossroads and illumination. So this is a very, very pivotal time for human, you know, the spiritual warfare, the light against the dark. There is definitely something big going to pop off, and I'm just giving you a heads up. However, you know, this is a good time for sovereign beings who love God, who love love, who have compassion and love, okay, who are not on the dark side, okay? So if that's you, we got good things coming in. But if these people of the dark, I'm letting you know right now, it's not going to be good for them, despite of the wars or whatever. Everything has to play out the way that it has to play out for karmic and divine justice, okay? So you just have to have faith in God and trust in the bigger picture that, like, you know, there are things beyond our control and there are things beyond what we can understand. But I'm telling you that it is all going to be okay if you are, you know, a true believer of the Most High and that, you know, he is in control. Because I'm telling you, I've been working really close with Spirit, and it just keeps getting crazier and crazier. And what I see around me, all these prophecies are playing out the way that they were supposed to play out. Okay, but let's go ahead and move on. So once you get this old energies leaving, you're basically breaking down the what was true and what was false, and it's going to bring an enlightenment. It's going to bring so much clarity and just a transgression of just happiness. Everything is going to start making sense to you now, which ultimately brings the 9 of Cups, which is contentment and happiness. Okay, so this new way of thinking and perceiving the world and seeing, like, you know, these corrupt, these corrupt, structures and systems, fall, you're going to start to see why, okay? Because the light's going to start shining through all of the darkest places, okay? And you're going to know that it's God's work. Because look, it's going to start healing you, preserves health and cures diseases, okay? God, the kindest giver. So he's going to give back your happiness. He's going to give you back a piece of your mind and, clarity, okay, that you need. Everything is going to make sense to you once you start to see these prophecies and the spiritual warfare fold out in front of you. You're really going to start to see, you're going to get shaken up, because the tower is all about shaking up. Okay. But this means after the tower falls, there's going to be so much illumination, and it goes right next to the sun. And this is going to just really, answer a lot of questions. And it's interesting how the Hermit is next to that, because the next, wait, hold on. So the Oracle card, before I move on, the next Oracle card that clarified the Hangman with the Nine of Cups is the soul, healing for the soul, a perspective shift that enlightens the soul. Okay, because it's not our flesh that's in turmoil, it's our soul. And this is God is bringing this clarity and this, sovereignty to us. Okay, this is why we've been going through a spiritual awakening, guys. Like, this is big shit. This is universal, right? So this is why your guides wanted me to bring this to you about 2025. It's going to pop off. All right, so moving on to the next one. Number 4, what good thing should we expect to see that hasn't been seen before? Aha. So the Hermit is going to look back like, WTF, like what just happened, and he's reflecting back on this tower. Now remember, this is Uranian, this is rebellion energy. This is unexpected shakeups here. So something big is going to happen that's going to provide something new to come in. And so it's been hidden. So a lot of people are going to look back and see something they haven't seen before. And it could also be a perspective shift. Like God hid something in plain sight, and you're just now able to see it through a different lens. You're just now seeing something in a different light. Oh yes, there it is. They're saying that the good things we should expect to see hasn't been seen before is that you're going to see everything. I mean, everything in a different light. Your consciousness is not going to a different planet. You're raising your your frequency, your vibration. And from there, you see everything different. You're going to start to see the star in the night sky in a way you've never seen it before. You're going to see the cosmos come alive. You're going to start seeing spirit come alive. Things are going to come behind the veil, and you're just going to reflect back on how you used to see things back then versus how you see them now. So the Hermit has become wiser, okay, because of trials, just everything he's been through. One of the wise men has seen a lot, has been through a lot, has seen God at work, has seen the devil at work, has seen the prophecies that are, come true, that have been foretold that they would, right? So the card that clarifies the Hermit when he sees things in a new light is Temperance, another major arcana. This is from lead to gold, from dirt to, liquid gold. It's basically transmuting the old into something beautiful and new. It's healing, it's restoration, it's renewal, it's healing, and it's come underneath the star. So I really feel like you guys are going to start connecting the dots and, going back home to the stars. Like, you're going to start understanding that, who we are and where we come from, the highest realms in the cosmos. Like, you know what I mean? So there's going to be an epiphany, an understanding when you start to heal from the past, okay? And this is going to be a real reconciliation, okay? And that's with the Most High. You're really going to see God in a different light. You're really going to see all of the haters and the darkness in a different light. You may have looked at something in a different light, and when this happens, the truth will be revealed, okay? And this also talks about regains the favor of those who regains the favor of those one has offended. So there's a sense of like, God coming in to save his people. Like this healing it's like this turmoil is going to be disintegrated. Okay, that left you like in strife and worries and discontent. Okay, so something you've never seen before is what they keep telling me is something you're going to look at in a new light. Like you could have been staring at this the whole time, but really it was this, right? It is going to be a big epiphany, okay? And you're going to gain so much clarity and wisdom from that. So expect to be kind of blown away by the things you're really going to, your perspective shift is going to, like from night to day, it's going to blow you away. You're like, why didn't I ever see that before? But if you do, don't worry, as part of the process, okay? So the card that came underneath that is they're going to, the things that have been forgotten after Temperance and the Hermit is the bigger picture, right? So what good things should we expect to see that we haven't been seen before? That's what I'm saying. You're going to see the bigger picture of it all. It's all going to start making sense to you. This is going to be an epiphany about how the highest of high, their highest realms work. What's behind the veil. I'm telling you, this is some serious energy. All right. And then we have number 5. How can we stay protected in 2025? So this blew me away when the Hierophant came out, because this is the mediator between God. Okay. And this is connecting to the highest realms, connecting to, it does talk about tradition, but I, as a reader, don't like using tradition. I like using this as like the counterpart to the high priestess. This is the one who gets information from God and he like, you know, spreads it to the masses. You know, people come to him for knowledge, divine intelligence, words of wisdom. You know, he's the one who can channel from God, from the highest realms. Okay. And he can, you know, give order, divine order and structure for people who are looking for it. But I noticed that, so that's interesting how they said, how can you stay protected in 2025? Because that means staying closer to God and staying close to people who know what the hell they're talking about, okay? Because it's going to get real, I'm telling you. And I noticed down here, there's 2 sets of keys right here. Do you see these 2 keys right here? On these 2 guys right here, and the Hierophant is only one person talking to God, right? But there's 2 people and 2 keys. So, you know, as a reader, your higher guidance will tell you, hey, either read it directly as what the cards are saying, or, you know, just solely of what your intuition is telling you or what you're channeling. So I noticed that when the card came out to clarify the Hierophant, the 2 of Swords came out. It says, God, Lord of all virtues, breaking the circle, lifts opposing barriers and brings in victory. And I said, whoa, Spirit, what is that? And the card that came underneath to clarify that is transmutation, to transmute something. I heard that these two keys is one to the matrix, the old, you know, shadow government, the secret societies, the occult, the satanic, you know, all the people who are running these authoritative legislations without God's, you know, wisdom and divine order. Or it can be the Hierophant who gives structure and stability to societal, you know, systems with, you know, God's, you know, instruction and guidance, you know, instruction and guidance. So that's why the 2 of Swords came out, because the 2 of Swords is basically at crossroads. There's somebody that can't make up their mind which way they want to go. Okay, so basically they're saying is that how can you stay protected is either because there's two paths ahead. There's the devil, the satanic, the occult, you know, all of the worldly restraints, the materialistic ways of life. Or there's God and his advice and listening to, you know, the people who follow God, because listen, we're in a spiritual warfare right now. And the only way you can stay protected is by the higher power, the loving light, the light, not the dark, right? And this is what it's saying. There's two paths. So if you choose wisely by choosing God, you're going to be fine, because underneath that is transmutation. There's going to be, this is a battle that's much higher and more powerful than we are, guys. This is of this is of light and dark. Okay. So how can you stay protected when we have some major universal energies that are way beyond us fighting? Like, we got to stay close to God, because this is why they needed this message to come out, because, you know, he's our protector, you know, and he's the one who wants to offer us peace, love, and freedom, not deceit, lies, chaos, and destruction, right? So breaking this circle, breaking the cyclical circle of, you know, the lost world. Okay. The lost world repeating its karmic over and over. The people living in the karmic trench, repeating the cyclical nature of, like, all the wrong things they keep doing and not learning from their lesson, and just keep living in sin over and over again and repeating, you know, what God tells you not to do. And instead of evolving with the light, you keep evolving in the dark, right? So again, there's nothing new under the sun here. And God's trying to get everybody's attention that we will fall, you know, like, and then they'll have to start all over again if they don't want to follow, you know, the creator of who created us. So there are spiritual hierarchies within this world, and there's a lot of higher beings and ascended masters and angels that fall within those hierarchies, but they're here to assist us underneath God's order. Okay. The source energy, the creation of all, okay, for the highest good. And so it's between him and these negative energies. And so the evolution that's playing out is it's time to wipe off all the dark energy. Okay. So it's like, choose wisely whose side you are on, the Two of Swords and transmutation. Okay. You got two keys. Which key do you want to unlock? What door? That's your free will, my friend. And that's what they're saying. Moving on to number 6, we have, how does God see the collective within their spiritual growth and development? So I was really happy because we got the Magician, guys. I was like, yay, go collective, because it's as above, so below, working with all elements. You guys are starting to work with your 5 senses and your, you know, the spirit and the matter, you know, you're starting to combine all, you know, elements of who we are in nature and in spirit. You're starting to figure it out, and you're really anchoring in God's word. And so you're pulling in heaven onto earth. I'm seeing more light here than dark. So the collective, like, is like, you guys are definitely giving the dark side a real good kick in the ass on a collective scale. So I was like, hell yeah. I was like all excited, right? And the card that came to like clarify that was the Queen of Cups. That means you guys are trusting yourselves. You're trusting your abilities. You're trusting your psychic insight. You're trusting your intuition. You're trusting that, like, everything you see, it serves a bigger purpose. You know what I mean? And it's like, it is what it is. And so, this says, you know, how does, you know, God see the collective of the spiritual growth and development? So it also, so he's saying that you guys are starting to wake up and you start to see who, you know, the higher power is, you know, who do you really call on? Who's really in control? And so it says, God the Redeemer, redemption serves against enemies of religion, governs chastity. Okay, so serves against enemies of religion. So, all the false prophets, all the false things in the matrix, everything is crumbling, and you guys are be able to see right through their shenanigans and their bullshit. You guys have the discernment of God. You have the word of God. You guys have the experience and the knowledge. And it's like, look, you guys have witnessed this. The Hermit, the Hangman, the Tower, the Sun. Okay. You guys have gone through a journey and seen enough to where, you know, they see that you're growing more spiritually because of your discernment. All right. And so, the Queen of Cups is scorpionic, water energies, the psychic realm, the intuition. All right. So what feels better to you? okay, is being, you know, guided by a benevolent spirit or by like the devil in the matrix in the material world. Okay, there's more value in spirit than there is materialistic gains. And so what came to clarify that is, how does he see you guys? How does God see you guys with your spiritual growth? We got fire. He sees you guys going through so many deaths and rebirths and transformations. Like, you're going through many cycles of death and rebirth. And it's like, they like to see how you, your ego dies, and how that gets transformed into higher knowledge and higher awareness. You know what I mean? So it's like, you guys, he loves seeing the fire. They love seeing you walk through the fire, because Jesus literally talks about that in the Bible. There's Bible verses. He was like, good. He's like, good. I'm glad. Walk through the fire, because that to them equals truth. They said, when you walk through the fire, you walk through truth. Now you can cool down with the Exodus 14:14, the waters, and be renewed and be restored and be whole, right? And be purified with purity and wholeness once again. So this is biblical prophecy that's playing out here, and it's going to be intense. So the last question they had me bring out was, what is something we don't see coming in the year 2025? And guess what we got? You guessed it. We got judgment. Okay, the call of the highest order, and to judge all people and to raise things up or to push them down. And guess what card came to clarify that? I kid you not. The death card itself. Endings and rebirth. Influences, health, and longevity. And then guess what oracle card? I kid you not as well. The crossroads. Oh my God, I about fell out of my chair. And then what came out underneath that was illumination. So you guys are going to get a hard look about the downfall of the dark side and the people who did not want to make the, like, when God's calling you, a lot of people are not going to answer this call, and you're going to see the, you know, the downfall of them versus everybody who answered the call to help restore this divine order that we have over here. Right. And then, so the crossroads, you guys are going to see people at crossroads. That's all about the gates of heaven and the gates of hell. Theoretically speaking, okay, that is a level of consciousness that these people are going to be in, okay? So I don't care if you believe in heaven or hell. What this is saying is that, like, you're either going to be on God's side when this judgment is called and he knows who his people are, or he's going to be on the other side. So it's more of like raising your consciousness. You know, they're here, benevolent guides, to heal and to help. But it's more or less for the people who rebelled against God, who are trying to hurt people, who are trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about for people who are doing well in this world, who have love in their hearts. I don't care how you look at the spirituality and religion. This is your walk. This is your talk. This is your walk. What I'm saying, what they're saying is that there's going to be a great divide of evil and good, light and dark, God and the devil, and lower consciousness, higher consciousness, the 3D, the 5D. So what you guys don't see is that what's coming is judgment. And so that this is the preparation that everybody in the spiritual community has been getting. All the channelers, the psychics, the readers have been giving this information, regardless of how they demonstrate or create their platforms. It's all the same. They all have different modalities on how you can heal and understand what's going on in your personal life when spirit shows up and tries to, like, help with this whole, spiritual awakening process, because this is what's coming. And so this could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. Okay. So for instance, I'm going to use P. Diddy for an example. He had the choice to do what he wanted with his life. And guess what? Does anybody agree that, like, that's a way to live underneath a higher intelligence, loving consciousness like God? Do you think God wants us to live and treat people like that? No. Right? Eventually you will fall on your own sword. Okay. It's like, eventually you will fall. The dark will fall. All dark will be revealed. Okay. All the darkness will be, shown in the light. What was done in the dark will be shown in the light. That's what I was trying to say. Right? So, so this song right here, Bone Thug and Harmony, is it Bone Thug and Harmony? Is that what it's called? Bone Thugs and Harmony. Meet you at the crossroads, you know, the song. It's I wanted to say late 90s, mid 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, Bone Thug and Harmony. They were a rapping group. Play that song and look at that video. They are telling me to tell you guys to go on YouTube and look up Crossroads by Bone Thug and Harmony. Okay, because this is exactly, their video demonstrates this message. I mean, on point, epitome. So look up that song on YouTube and look at the dang, sorry, look at the video. Because it talks about the dark and the light angels and the crossroads that everybody's going on for Judgment Day. So endings and rebirth. But, you know, this is just what's rightfully coming to you, okay? And if you want heaven on earth, that's what you're going to get. But if you want hell on earth, that's what you're going to get too. It's a split of consciousness, right? You want to stay here with the lower vibrational, like bad energies with the satanic devil, like that's what you're going to get. You want to rise with God and the angels and be free and just have a beautiful, blissful life and live with higher integrity and consciousness. That's what you're going to get. So you have to make the decision, right? And that's what's coming for you. This is what it's all been about from the get-go. You know what I mean? All right, so this is a very intense reading, guys, and I'm sorry, but don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. It's actually stunning beautifully, like beautiful. It's gorgeous. Look at this. All major arcana, big energy is all coming out for 2025. I mean, I channeled with them, and when I flipped the cards, I about flipped out of my chair. So I knew this was a powerful message that you guys need to hear. So I hope I delivered this message well. I hope I spoke with conviction and clarity so that I could, serve my angel well with giving you guys this information, because I do channel with the Most High. There is no like negative or darkness here whatsoever. This is for our better, this is for our better good, for our discernment, for our higher knowledge to see what's going on. I mean, I want to tap in and see what bigger universal energies are using with us. And so it's not really hard to see that there's not a spiritual warfare among us, right? I mean, I'm not the first person to see this, I think people are wakening up to all of this. So anyways, thank you guys for being here. I hope this brought you some clarity. Again, don't shoot the messenger. This is just what Spirit wanted me to deliver to the collective. However, if you guys wanted a more personal message, I am doing each zodiac sign about what's, how 2024 wrapped up and what is coming in and what Spirit wants to discuss with you about 2025. So I'm working on rolling those out. So if you want to check those out, I'll be steady putting those up within this week. So, but that's all I got for you guys with the collective. And hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys are taking good care of yourself. And don't worry, everything is going to be okay. And again, major win for the collective. You guys definitely kicked some darkness in the ass, and I'm like, woohoo! So yeah, we're doing good, gang. We're doing real bougie over here. All right, love you guys, and I hope you're doing well. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.